prove once and for all that Batman is not the hero that you think he is. Just think about it. This billionaires out here coming out of freaking caves with little boys. Batman does a really good job of disguising what he really does for a living. Not only is this man a billionaire pretending to be a freaking crime fighter at night, but this man's out here mapping out the inside of Robin's guts. Just think about it. Batman really kept this man Robin in a cave for his entire freaking life. Do you really think that he's not playing around with Robin's internal freaking organs? He probably checks if everything is working on Robin, if you know what I mean. Free my ninja Robin. Friday. New videos every Friday. Every time you see this cave, I want you to think about Robin getting destroyed by Batman's extra finger. Batman's really out here playing with Robin's shovel during the day and pretending to fight crime at night. It's funny because every time the Joker says, I'm gonna put a smile on your face, Robin starts freaking smirking. He doesn't smirk because every time the Joker says that it's funny. He's smirking because Batman already has put a smile on his face. See, I feel bad for Alfred because Alfred has witnessed everything that has happened inside this cave, and he's been trying to tell the public for years, but he hasn't because he couldn't.
The truth, Master Wayne. Maybe it's time we all stop trying to outsmart the truth and let it have its day. I'm sorry.
Every time Batman tricked Robin by telling him he was going to show him how to fight, but it turned out the only thing that was getting trained was Batman's freaking stroke game, Alfred had to watch.
I'm sorry.
Every time Batman tricked Robin by telling him he was going to show him his plans to fight the Joker, but instead the only thing that Robin was showing was Batman's pole stick, and the only plans that Robin was learning was how to take the freaking long strokes like a champ, Alfred had to watch.
I'm sorry.
Every time Batman tried to show Robin how to put on his costume, but his fingers strayed too far to the left, Alfred had to watch.
I'm sorry.
I've come to two possible conclusions. It's either one, Alfred's not really sorry, and he likes watching Batman absolutely destroy Robin's insides with Batman's freaking pole stick every night, or two, after Batman and Alfred had that conversation, Batman taught Alfred a lesson in stroke jitsu.
If you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
You know, after I saw that, I'm definitely going with option number two. You see how fast Alfred turned around and stuck his head up? Just so he puts his hands behind his back and says, tie me up, daddy? What the hell?
I'm sorry.
This proves that not only does Alfred like watching Robin get destroyed, but he likes getting destroyed by Batman himself.
If you use that instead of your fists,
Alfred likes to get pinned down by men that literally go outside dressed as freaking bats, fight off other men, and get stroked until he can't see colors anymore. Not that there's anything wrong with that. See, Alfred's a team player. Alfred's the type of guy to get a freaking playground, put it in a cave just to lure kids for Batman. That's the real origin story of Dick Grayson. That's the origin story that DC doesn't want you to know. This man's name is literally Dick. What do you think Batman's playing with every night? It's certainly not his. You know, when Batman vs Superman came out, I think I was like one of the only people to actually like it. I liked that movie so much that I watched it a whole bunch of times. I watched that movie so many times that I started to understand why people freaking hated it. I watched this movie to the point where I could literally mouth off some of the words that they would say. It was one word that made me freaking absolutely hate this movie down to its freaking core. It was one word that I kept saying and I remember saying it still to this freaking day. You know what that word is? Martha! Martha!
Why did you say that name?
Say Martha!
It's his mother's name.
That line was so freaking stupid. That line didn't make any freaking sense. How do you go from standing on his neck with the spear to about to save his life, and the guy helped him, just because of one freaking word?
Why did you say that name?
And the funniest part about all of this is, he didn't even say please!
Save Martha.
The last time I asked somebody to do something for me and I didn't say please, they freaking stared at me. And Batman's out here fighting freaking demons with freaking Superman. So you mean to tell me the only reason Batman wasn't the one to drive his freaking spear through his chest was because of a freaking name? Because freaking Jerry in 1938 couldn't come up with a freaking better name than freaking Martha? He couldn't come up with another name than freaking Batman's freaking mom's name? That's the only reason that freaking Doomsday didn't destroy the freaking planet? So you mean to tell me the only reason that Doomsday didn't stick a freaking butt plug in the earth was just because Batman and Superman had the same freaking mom's name? What a freaking coincidence! You mean to tell me the only reason that Robin's guts are getting dug out on a daily basis is because his mom's name isn't freaking Martha? Do you know how many times Robin probably heard, I'm Batman, and then got internally stretched out by this man? Do you know how many times Batman tried to teach Robin how to drive an automatic car that suddenly became a freaking stick shift? And I feel bad for Robin because he knows whatever happens in the Batmobile stays in the Batmobile. Just imagine every time Batman and Robin went down an empty alley. What do you think happened? Batman was really out here giving Robin the long stroke, teaching him how to take it like a man. But while we're on the subject of Batman walking into empty alleys with Robin, let's talk about Batman's freaking villains. Why does it look like the Joker just walked out the hospital after he received a freaking prostate exam? Look at the way he's walking. It looks like the only reason he decided to blow up the hospital is because the doctors were looking for gold in places they shouldn't have been. They really did the Joker dirty in this scene. Why does he look like he's a freaking Karen? Why does he look like he asked the manager one too many times and then he started jumping to conclusions? It looks like he self-diagnosed himself and he said, if I'm gone, everybody's coming with me. It really got him coming out the building like a freaking Looney Tunes character under the influence. Let's be honest, if there's anybody taking a shovel up the butt, it's the Joker. That's probably the real reason he's walking out the hospital with a freaking smile on his face. The Joker really went into the hospital looking like Belle Delphine's freaking rival. The Joker really went into the hospital the only goal of putting a smile on Harvey's face when he dressed up as a freaking sexy nurse. Now you can't tell from this camera angle, but as soon as the Joker popped off this face mask, you can tell that Harvey started to get a bit of a tent, if you know what I mean. And judging by his face, he already knows what time it is.
Pizza time.
Look at his face, he really looks like the Joker's swinging that iron, and he's trying to figure out how he's gonna take it. Just imagine being in a hospital, you call for the nurse, and this is the guy that comes to freaking help you out. The Joker's really out here looking like a moldy grape that got left in the sun too long. He's really out here looking like the only man to use a condom when he bangs another man. The real reason they call Harvey Dent Two-Face is not because he burned half his face, it's because on this day, he both took it and gave it. The Joker really took his wig off and said, it's my turn now.
Oh, yeah.
And as you can see, somebody was not happy.
Rachel!
Yo, this video straight up said, go back, I want Rachel. It's almost like seeing a girl without makeup for the first time. Put it back on, right now.
Rachel!
If you ever watched anything with both Batman and the Joker, you know their relationship is pretty messed up. Every time they see each other, they either start freaking moaning or doing some freaking weird stuff. And let's just say the Joker likes it rough. Really rough.
I have one rule.
Oh, then that's the rule you'll have to break to know the truth.
Which is?
The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. And tonight, you're gonna break your one rule.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, the Joker likes to be brutally slammed onto objects, and I think that's his kink. I think he really gets off on that.
That turns me on.
And if you don't believe me, why does this man start moaning when he gets thrown on the freaking table by Batman?
The way you threw yourself after her.
You can tell the Joker didn't have that good in a while. He was hype as hell. A little bit too hype if you ask me.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
If you ask me, I think the Joker likes Batman a little bit more than Two-Face, a little bit more than Harvey Dent, a little bit more than...
Rachel!
Why did you say that name?
Master Bruce was out here stroking this man so good that the Joker started simping for him.
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you?
Batman was out here piping the Joker so good that he turned him into a crazy girl on the first date.
I don't want to kill you.
He turned him into the girl that starts talking about how many kids she wants to have on the first time you say hi to her. You can tell that Robin wasn't trying to give it up this week, so Batman took a new freaking victim. Batman laid the pipe down so good that the Joker would leave this man the hell alone.
You complete me. You're garbage.
The only reason Batman said he was garbage is because he misses Robin's tight little asshole. If you would like to support one poor kid's dream to drop out of college,
School! All this bullshit! What the fuck?
then subscribing and sharing the video would help your boy out a lot. And it would also help me be more financially independent from my mom. But if you would like to support your boy financially, I'm also selling a facial massager. When you roll it on your face, it can help to prevent pimples and acne by promoting blood circulation underneath your skin. It also vibrates, so when you get bored in the shower, you can, I'm just kidding, but it does vibrate though. It's also water resistant, so when you start using it in the shower and you start to play with yourself, you won't get shocked brutally. For some stupid reason, when I was younger and I had a pimple on my face, I always put ice on it, and it helped out a lot. Facial massager and ice are always cold, just like my ex-girlfriend's heart. What I'm trying to say is that it feels even better in the summer. I'm also a broke college student, so I couldn't afford to produce a lot of them, but you can see if it's available in the description down below. That's it for this week. New videos every Friday, and RIP Heath Ledger, man. He was one of the greats.
Subscribe, motherfucker.